The newly crowned 9-time world champion Marc Marquez will not take part in the upcoming Australian and Malaysian MotoGP rounds, after a thorough medical assessment in Madrid confirmed a fracture at the base of the coracoid process and a ligament injury to his right shoulder. Ducati officially confirmed the news on Monday afternoon, putting an end to growing speculation following his heavy crash in Indonesia. The 32-year-old Spaniard, who had already clinched his 7th MotoGP world title at Motegi just a week prior, suffered the injury in a high-speed collision with Marco Bezzecchi on the opening lap of the Indonesian Grand Prix at Mandalika. The impact sent both riders tumbling into the gravel at turn 7, ending Marquez's race just seconds after it began.
Welcome to GP Time. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates.
After initial medical checks at the circuit revealed signs of a possible shoulder fracture, Ducati immediately arranged for Marquez to fly back to Spain for a full evaluation at the Ruber International Hospital in Madrid, under the care of renowned specialists Dr. Samuel Antuña and Dr. Ignacio Roger de Oña. The medical examinations confirmed that Marquez sustained a fracture at the base of the coracoid process, a small bony projection near the shoulder joint, as well as ligament damage to the same area. Fortunately, scans showed no significant bone displacement and no link to his previous arm injuries, which had required 4 surgeries between 2020 and 2021. As a result, Marquez's doctors have opted for what they described as a conservative treatment plan, focusing on rest, immobilization, and gradual rehabilitation, with no surgery required at this stage. Marc Marquez arrived in Spain this morning, where, immediately after landing from Indonesia, he went to the Ruber International Hospital in Madrid, Ducati said in its official statement. After undergoing several medical examinations, it was found that the Spanish rider had suffered a fracture at the base of the coracoid process and a ligament injury to his right shoulder. The medical team has opted for a conservative treatment plan involving rest and immobilization of the affected shoulder until full healing and clinical consolidation of the fracture. This medical decision rules out Marquez's participation in the next 2 Grands Prix, Phillip Island, Australia on October 19th and Sepang, Malaysia on October 26th, both of which are key flyaway rounds in the late-season calendar. Ducati has yet to announce who will replace Marquez for these 2 events, though speculation in the paddock suggests that test rider Michel Pirro or Pramac Franco Morbidelli could temporarily step in. After the Malaysia round, only 2 races remain in the 2025 MotoGP season: the Portuguese Grand Prix at Portimao on November 9th and the Valencia finale on November 16th. Ducati stated that Marquez's recovery will be monitored weekly, and a final decision about his potential return will be made based on clinical progress. Despite the setback, Marquez appeared calm and composed in his public statement, expressing gratitude for the medical team's swift response and confirming that his main target is a full recovery, not a rushed comeback. He said, "Fortunately, the injury isn't severe, but it's important to respect the recovery timeline." Marquez went on, "My goal is to be back before the end of the season, but without rushing things beyond the doctor's recommendations. Both my personal and the team's main goals have been achieved, so now the priority is to recover properly and return at 100%. This statement really reflects a more measured tone from the Spanish star, who in recent years has been known for pushing physical limits in his quest for victory, a mindset that once led to serious complications from his 2020 arm fracture. Inside Ducati, the mood is one of relief, mixed with cautious optimism. Davide Tardozzi, Ducati Lenovo team manager, commented after the announcement, "The most important thing is that Marc's injury is not serious. He has already delivered an incredible season, achieving our main objective. Now we will fully support him in his recovery process, with no pressure or risk." Tardozzi emphasized that Ducati's priority is to ensure Marquez returns fully fit and confident rather than compromising his long-term health for just a few extra race appearances. Marquez's 2025 season has been one of dominance and redemption, marking his return to the top of MotoGP after years of injuries and rebuilding. His title win with Ducati sealed his reputation as one of the greatest riders in the sport's history, joining elite ranks with Valentino Rossi and Giacomo Agostini in terms of Premier Class championships. Even though he'll miss 2 of the final 4 races, his championship is already mathematically secured. Ducati's statement reinforced that his absence will not alter the championship outcome, but it will certainly be felt across the paddock. MotoGP fans will now be watching closely to see whether the legendary number 93 can make a symbolic return for the Valencia finale, where he might bid farewell to the 2025 season and celebrate his 9th world crown in front of thousands of adoring supporters. The Indonesian Grand Prix at Mandalika delivered one of the season's most dramatic and emotional moments when Marco Bezzecchi collided with Marc Marquez on the opening lap, sending both riders crashing out in spectacular fashion. Now, Bezzecchi has taken full responsibility, publicly apologizing to the 9-time world champion for what he called a clear mistake on his part. Starting from pole position after winning Saturday's sprint race, Bezzecchi suffered a poor launch off the line and was quickly swallowed up by the pack. As he tried to recover lost ground into the high-speed turn 7, he misjudged his braking distance and clipped the rear wheel of Marquez's Ducati. The impact launched both riders into the gravel, with Marquez tumbling heavily before clutching his right arm in visible pain. Bezzecchi immediately ran to check on him, visibly shaken by what had just happened. Hours later, Bezzecchi broke his silence with a heartfelt message on social media, offering a direct apology to Marquez and the entire Ducati team. He said, "Today, I made a mistake, and unfortunately I involved Marc in it as well. I'm really sorry. I've already apologized to him and to all of his team. Now it's time to process the pain and move forward. See you soon, and my sincere condolences." His honesty was met with mixed reactions among fans, many praising his sportsmanship and accountability, while others insisted that the crash deserved a strong penalty given its consequences. Still, Bezzecchi's emotional tone reflected genuine regret, a rare display in the often fierce world of MotoGP competition. In a powerful show of respect and maturity, Marc Marquez responded to Bezzecchi's apology with calm and grace. The newly crowned 9-time world champion urged fans not to attack or blame Bezzecchi, reminding everyone that accidents are part of racing. He said, "Thank you for all your messages. Crashes are part of this sport, and I know Bezzecchi didn't do it on purpose. Let's stay positive. I'm okay, and we'll come back stronger." Marquez's reaction drew widespread praise from riders and fans alike, reinforcing his reputation not just as a fierce competitor, but also as a true ambassador for the sport. Despite his shoulder injury and upcoming absences, Marquez's statement helped diffuse growing tension online and in the paddock. Yet, amid the chaos, the moment has also highlighted the deep sense of mutual respect and humanity that still exists among MotoGP's elite. Both riders showed that even in a sport defined by speed and danger, honor and accountability still matter. Bezzecchi's humility and Marquez's forgiveness have reminded fans why MotoGP remains not only a showcase of skill, but also of character.